StaffAnnouncer.com, Buffalo.
Reminds me of a human monkey wrench. He's kind of like, he's fixing everything, isn't he? He's like Mr. Fix-It on this team. He's watching it with his bare eyeballs. I couldn't believe, guys were getting just pole chopped right over the head. What a stupid, ridiculous thing to say. That'll put you down so low you'll be like whale dung, and you won't want to come out of it for a while. If I met the guy that sang that song, I think I'd throw acid in his face. You know something? And isn't that a disgusting thing I just said? We had the lights down real low. We put a smoking jacket on, slippers. Mm-hmm. It was great. They're like trained pigs when they show up. Yeah. They don't even think. He said, in every barrel there's a rotten apple, and you're it. Who's running this show anyways?
Buffalo penalty to number 3, Mike Robitaille. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, a 10-minute misconduct, another 10-minute misconduct, and a game misconduct. The time, just then.
They've got blood coming out of their eyes at that point.
Oh, my goodness.
They get hungry. They slobber. They do all kinds of crazy things because they get hungry. I would advise him to stop talking and irritating people. I'm just a monkey, not the organ grinder. Why didn't they shut his pie hole up? Huh? This guy's wound up like an 8-day watch. He just can't relax. He's like a tuning fork. Yeah. And he's got to learn to relax a little bit. Right. In the immortal words of Fyodor Dostoevsky, there's only one king. We're talking about fountains now, man. Yeah. This stuff is blowing out of their head 3 feet.
Who was the only Texas A&M player to win the Heisman Trophy?
Jerry West. You're just embroiling people to the point you're going to get pole chopped sooner or later. Yeah, it's this fine line between stupidity and macho. I didn't have the guts to hit him. I did it once, and I paid such a price I never did it again. Paymont. I backed off every time. I let him have the center anytime he wanted it. Because if I wanted to do it, I was going to get a stick right through the...
He got it. He made his point.
Yes, he did. He certainly did. A lot of players made their point with me. Listen. What do I have to worry about sleep for? I'll get all I want when I'm dead. It was like talking to a head of lettuce. The whole thing is too disgusting to talk about. He will absolutely, he'll break your nose, break your jaw, he'll make your head cave in. That has to be, without a question, the dumbest thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth. I'll tell you, if I was a Finneganna, what I would do, I'd come over here right now and punch you right in the mouth. Up and down, just like a toilet seat. It's such an arrogant, snotty little... I just wanted to see him turn around and just reach over there and grab him by the throat and choke him. Yeah, he's got a huge pump, and it really shows.
I think that there was a synapse in his development.
There's no synapse in his development. It's just an awful thing you said. It's disgraceful that you would even think that he would go to the minors. I would take Wooly with his feet cut off. Is that the ballad of Dwight Fry? You got dry skin, you're spilling water on the floor, you're a mess. There isn't one individual on this team that has taken this team up to where it belongs right now, and it desperately needs somebody to grab it by the corns.
Who is David Stern?
Art Stern's son.
Be a pro.
What? I can't overcome that.
Deal with a little
I can't overcome that ignorance.
Deal with a little distraction. Want a bite of my apple?
No, thanks. I just had a banana, and I have my pants pressed also.
Who's the best defenseman in the NHL?
Oh, that's easy. Art Fay. Are you amused? Do you find that funny? There are hard feelings, and players you hated, players you would actually go home and dream about at night, maybe backing your car up over their head. That one pearl, too. I have an answer for everything, man. It's good working with Uncle Bucko today, isn't it? Thought they had it going defensively, and then they puked.